Way to convert a fail. They are magnetic. One of these. Good morning. Today it's pouring rain. Happy Monday. The house looks pretty decent today. We're gonna do a little bit of a tidy again because it's always needed, and make some more cookies as well because the dough has just been sitting in there for a bit. So I'm actually just gonna preheat the oven now. Yesterday was just a nice chill Sunday reset day. I really enjoyed the day. I feel like this scrunchie calls for a bun at all times. Just because I recently got a haircut, it doesn't feel like it's the right scrunchie for like a ponytail with short hair. I always get really nervous with scrunchies like this that, you know, the elastic will wear out really quickly. I don't know, this is my new obsession. They had multiple at the store, so I don't know if they're gonna be open over the holiday the next time I'm in that part of downtown. But if they are, I will be going back to that store anyway. Whether or not it's for the holidays, we'll see. So, chores, house, things, whoops, and more cookies. I can always hear our little train. I know I showed that so many days ago, but I just learned more about it, and I think it's going the right way this time. Yeah, so it changes directions every time we plug it in because that's just how the motor works. Tommy's grandfather gave this to him when he was 2 or 3 because he loves trains, and it's just such a cute little ornament, and it still works, which I love. They don't make things like they used to anymore, so this actually still is intact and the motor works. You can still make it work. I don't think that that would be the case for a lot of other things made more recently, so love that. Mr. Nutcracker is just chilling up here, and you probably saw the little sun was right behind me there. All right. Get that oven preheated. I don't know what I want for breakfast either, but I think I should maybe just make the hash browns. I'm glad we figured out the cookie situation yesterday because I was so bummed out when they were so bad. You know when you just follow a recipe so closely and it just doesn't work out? It's kind of a bummer. I know that's why most people don't enjoy baking, but it's still, again, a huge bummer when it doesn't work out. What an improvement from yesterday. So I made some larger ones and some smaller, and I'm testing it based on timing to see if I can get some chewy soft inside cookies versus the crunchy ones last night, because these were really good, but I made them quite small and then I cooked them for 15 minutes, which was what I should have done if they were bigger. So we'll see what these look like in 10 seconds. I think 10 minutes is the magic number for this size. That one's still quite soft, so we'll see. I'm gonna leave these shortly and see what happens, but actually, there's still, okay, just gonna leave it. Okay, for reference, the really crunchy ones from yesterday, ones that my dad would love, and these are softer and with less time, so they're actually gonna be chewier, I think. Yes, okay, good. Just wanted to make sure the bigger ones are gonna be even chewier and kind of maybe coming apart, but much better. This is more my vibe for cookies, but I still know how to make these, just more time, same exact dough. Yes! Way to convert a fail. These look perfect! I was wearing a white shirt, so I took it off, but let's see one of these. Ooh, it's very soft. This is our speed. The crunch of yesterday's was a bit much. This is our speed. So this was batch 1 from today. Batch 2 from today doesn't have as much sunken stuff. So I think what happened for these, because these are clearly like very chewy, these, I think I lost track and I set the timer a bit late. So I think they were in for about a minute too long, and that made this much of a difference. Because they were still soft when I took them out. They need to be soft when you take them out. And they finish like hardening or sinking or whatever in the last couple minutes after they've been taken out of the oven. So we figured it out. Finished all the cookie dough though. So we won't know until we try again another time. But I took very thorough notes about how to modify that existing recipe because that original recipe is I got a psychotic amount of butter. I'm gonna do like a social media cleanse of followers and following. So YouTube as well, unsubscribe, Instagram on both of my accounts, and I sometimes do this on my phone where I just start to clear a bunch of like notes that I don't use anymore just to kind of do a like just lighten kind of cleanse. So we're gonna do that. There's just too many things, and sometimes I debate whether or not I want to use Instagram anymore at all. Tommy went off Instagram over a year ago and has been having a lovely time, pretty carefree. I still love pictures a lot, so I want to still have it, but I think I just need to like condense the amount of things I follow. Whenever a couple of years ago they started switching things around that it was no longer in chronological order, it just became too much to keep track of, because you'd be scrolling and you'd see something from like 4 days ago, and then you'd scroll and there'd be something from 20 minutes ago, and then I just started to like not understand really. I was never going to see everything, which is fine, but I never followed too many people that was a problem. So now it's just a bit overwhelming. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a it's not a detox, because that implies that I'm not using it anymore. It's more of just like an audit. There we go. It's a few hours later. Nothing too exciting on this Monday, but that's kind of the best way to do a Monday and a Sunday, is just rolling into chill vibes. Got to bake the cookies. I don't think we're giving them to anybody. I just think we have them here for us because we're not hosting anything. We've made New Year's plans and different things, but again, nothing in the next little bit. We're trying to do things, but I think a lot of other people are either traveling or having visitors. We usually do some pretty low-key holiday. Just gonna enjoy being homeowners and Christmas for the first time in our new place. I think that's the best way to go about this, really. I'm also watching the finale of Strictly Come Dancing because I watched all of Dancing with the Stars this season, and I had never seen a previous season, but I do watch the compilations. But I actually watched Strictly Come Dancing a few years ago. Yeah, it was the Joe Sugg one. So I watched all of that, and then him and his partner, of course, have been together since then. And then she won last night, so I was just like, oh, or like 2 days ago, whenever it was. But now I'm watching it because the guy who won was blind. Or like is blind, and I was just like, it's incredible, because it was just so sweet, and it was just like, so showed Tommy a couple of videos last night, and it was just so amazing. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting up to now. So all of the Christmas cards have been sitting on this table for the last month, double checking that these are all correct still, and then we will get them sent out. The strike lifts tomorrow, albeit temporarily or whatever. There's a lot more they need to sort out. It's not like a, woo, yay, it's back. It's more of like a, okay, well, mail and like passport and things that need to get taken care of in the window of time before this, this is a Band-Aid solution. It's not an actual solution. So yeah, just trying to make sure that all of the things that I had previously stamped and sealed, like this one doesn't have a seal. This one also doesn't have a seal. This one doesn't have a stamp, which means I'm gonna have to go to the post office and find a stamp for Japan. So yeah, things like this that just like, gotta finish it because I left it halfway through because the strike initiated and there was no reason to carry on. So I'm gonna do that. I made the incorrect assumption when we moved in that our appliances were not magnetic. They are magnetic. Obviously, without any mail in the last month, we don't have any cards that are new this year yet. Some will probably be received. I don't know how long it'll take, but we do have some that will be on their way from at least my parents. But any friends who are sending or anything like that, it'll take a little bit longer to get here, as well as when I'm sending mine out. So I just put up ones from 2021 on because I wanted to just have that festive nice vibe in our kitchen, and they look so good. It's time to clean the shower. I've been talking about that for days and we never got around to it. This is the tool I got from Amazon. It has an extender piece, but I don't think I need, actually, you know what? I will use the extender piece because it is the shower. I don't use the extender piece when I'm cleaning out the sinks because I don't need it. Adds a little bit of length. Can extend. This GoPro's been acting up and I've only had it for a year, so dang. So I went to the gym. I'm exhausted. My stomach is off yet again today. I feel like that's just kind of my personality at this point. It's just always GI issues. But I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna watch TV to fall asleep. It's before 10, so I have to get up tomorrow before 9 to get downtown. And if I can't get there, I just won't. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.